Hey Grizzlies, welcome to episode 4 of The Grizzly Show. Today we're going to be discussing Dia de los Muertos and Latinx culture. My name is Marilyn.
My name's Alondra.
Furman.
Mi nombre es Fernando.
My name is Dulce.
So to begin, I want to ask you guys, do you guys celebrate Dia de los Muertos?
I might visit the grave every once in a while, like every year, but I won't really necessarily celebrate it really big like that.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like here in the U.S., it's not so like people really celebrate it here. It's more like we do like understand that it's that day, but we don't really like celebrate it as much as you would in like Mexico.
Yeah. I mean, I have a little friend at my house where we have like candles and pictures of people that have died in my family and like little like relics to like honor them, but we don't really celebrate it that much.
And yeah, I'm same with you. Like most of us here in the U.S. have like ofrendas to honor our lost ones, but we don't really celebrate it as much as people in Mexico do.
I've mainly celebrated like in schools, like in middle school, like elementary school, and high school. And then this year we have a dance November 2nd with it's hosted by Coach Bryant, and it's like 7 to like 10.
Yeah.
And the tickets are $5 here at the school. And whenever you get to the dance, it's 10 at the door.
We're going to have Mexican music and food. It's going to be fun.
So also, what has been your guys' experiences growing up Latinx in Texas or just America in general?
It's been different because it's like many people see you as not the same.
Do you guys feel like it's different, like Leander and Austin? Like when you go to Austin,
Yes.
Do you see it being different than us living like in Leander?
Yes.
You can communicate with many different people over there because everywhere you go, like there's someone that you might not know, but they start talking in Spanish, and you can have a whole conversation with them even if you don't know them.
It's more diverse. Yeah, I feel because also like if you look at like Houston or like San Antonio versus like Leander,
It's highly populated.
yeah, and there's like here lacks a little bit of like diversity in that sense. Like
There's more culture in those.
Yeah.
More Hispanic culture.
Yeah. How do you think we can be more culturally responsive or inclusive at Glenn?
Just be ourselves, like start showing more of ourselves instead of trying to hide in like a little bubble where people won't judge you and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know recently we had Folklorico, which I thought was being really culturally inclusive at Glenn, because I remember when I first moved here, my mom would always tell me, because I was having a hard time making friends, to like join a club or something that I think I would enjoy and meet people like me, and we didn't have anything like that. And I know in California I was in Folklorico and like mariachi, and that really connected me to like other people that shared the same culture.
I heard about Folklorico. It's like there's a group being created here, and they're performing at one of our pep rallies soon.
I think it's a good opportunity to show our culture and see how good we are.
Be representative and proud. All right. And then how do you guys think Mexican culture is perceived or celebrated in America? So that also ties into like Cinco de Mayo and Dia de los Muertos, and that can also tie into cultural appropriation. So like, how do you guys feel about that?
I feel like our holidays are usually mainly used to party and to like, like go for like
Just to have fun.
and tacos and have fun instead of actually celebrating the actual meaning behind each holiday.
It's mainly celebrated by Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Cinco de Mayo.
I feel like it's okay as long as they're being respectful, but a lot of people will just kind of feed into stereotypes by dressing up with like a mustache and like a sombrero and stuff like that. And I don't think it's being respectful because it is a holiday and you need to be respectful of other people's culture. And then, are you guys bilingual, and what has that experience been like?
Well, I am bilingual, and it's been very helpful to be able to speak two languages, because not only is it beneficial for jobs, but you can help people translate. Like with my parents, sometimes I have to translate, and it makes me feel like a good person. Like not like a good person, but like
That's like you're
helping.
Yeah.
Yes.
It also brings a lot of good opportunities in like the future, like our jobs. We could get paid more for being bilingual.
Instead of getting a translator, like you're here, but I need to pay someone else to translate.
Yeah.
When you can get double the money.
Yeah, me not being bilingual, my friends and family will speak Spanish and everything, and I have no idea what they're saying, so I just...
Doesn't that tie into like a stereotype that like all Latinos or Mexicans like speak Spanish,
Yeah.
but like...
Yeah, because you're Mexican and you don't speak Spanish.
No.
It's like you feel left
But
out.
that doesn't make you any less of being
No.
Latino or Mexican.
Yeah. But that's how I am too. Like my whole family speaks Spanish, and as a kid, I grew up speaking Spanish, but over time I just kind of lost it because I didn't practice it that much. And to my family, I sometimes feel like ashamed because they always tell me like, "Oh, you need to learn Spanish, you need to do this." But I also do know enough to like have a conversation and like understand. I understand it a lot. But yeah, being bilingual, if you're not bilingual, sometimes it makes you feel a little left out. But like she said, like it doesn't make you any less of your culture and what you are. So how she's talked about stereotypes, what are some other stereotypes that you guys want to debunk and make people aware of? I know for me, one is like my little sister. She is really light skinned. She has blue eyes. She looks she looks white, and that's how it is for a lot of like Latinos, because you don't have to be like dark skin, dark hair, and dark eyes just to do that.
I like mainly short.
Yeah.
Also, not everyone is Mexican. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Oh, yeah.
like it's called Latinos for a reason, because like it's different.
Spanish.
Others, yeah.
Spanish.
You can be from Puerto Rico. You can be from Brazil. And
But, like,
it's
not
I guess
Mexican.
like another one's
or like
not
Yeah.
like not everyone that speaks Spanish
Is Mexican,
Because you
yeah.
can't
That's what I'm
say,
saying.
like,
It's like you're Mexican because you speak Spanish, blah blah. This and this. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And that, I know that annoys a lot of people because they'll be from like another Spanish-speaking country, and if you
They'll
call
get
them
offended.
Mexican, they'll get it.
offended.
Like
Well,
it's not
and-
about like a lot of people.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I mean, I would be offended too because you're kind of generalizing and taking away a part of their identity
Yeah.
by not recognizing it, by just thinking that it's all one thing.
And I'm the president of Hombres de Honor, and it's a cool club.
What is it about?
It's we gather Latino community, and we just gather up and just do fun things together.
It's like Mr. Lumley. We started that club because we felt like we were left out of many things, and we wanted to just gather together
Make ourselves known.
and do fundraisers and like have fun activities with each other. It's mainly whoever's in there now, and like we get to pick who and like who we want in there because it's like
Is it like mainly like Hispanic boys?
But anyone can join.
it's mainly Hispanic.
It's only boys. I know.
only
Yeah, it's
boys?
only boys.
Yeah.
Also, no females.
No
No,
females.
nothing else. Because that's why they're starting the Folklorico Club. So it's like we have Hombres de Honor and then Folklorico.
Also,
And then
there's
we-
like no
What is it?
for a woman. Like
Well, we do have like the National Honor Society here, I know,
Mhm.
which is by Miss Rodriguez, and I know they do a lot. It's inclusive to everyone.
what are y'all meeting?
Meetings?
Yeah, like when
It
do you
just
guys meet?
our meetings. It just depends. Like whenever we want to get something done, then we talk about it and like we send out a remind.
Mhm.
We set up a time. It's sometimes in a lecture hall or like in a different room, and we just talk about
Our
what our goals
fundraisers,
are
yeah.
and like our fundraisers and what we need to make, like what kind of fundraisers we're gonna do, and just help each other out with our grades and stuff like that. So there's like many different groups. We have leaders, and then we have the president, the vice president, and stuff like that.
Secretary.
And then the leaders are supposed to help out their group by creating like a group chat and then making sure they're caught up and like not messing up the speech.
So it's kind of like
That's
to
a
help
good.
each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's going to be all that we have time for today. But we want to thank you for listening.
Bye.